Hi, Weirdos. My name is Ashley.
And my name is Lauren.
And you are watching Keep It Weird. We're the podcast for all things strange, unusual, paranormal, supernatural, creepy, sticky, gross, scary, and everything in between. And this here, our visual component on YouTube
on the tube
is our news segment. This Week in Weird. This Week in Weird is where we bring you all of the strangest, weirdest, goofiest, gooeyest, derpiest, wildest news stories that we can find from around the world, sometimes elsewhere, mostly on Earth.
This is kind of a special additional segment This Week in Weird called Lauren's Derp Corner! Lauren's Derp Corner.
She's getting real derpy.
Even though your story that you started this series with, if you guys scroll
Classic
back a few
Derp
videos,
Corner.
actually was pretty
Yeah.
Derp Corner as well, except you turned it into kind of a responsible, safe sexual practice PSA.
Eel in butt.
Eel and butt.
Usually, truly, it's actually labeled eel.
Eel and butt was her
in-
title. Where's the camera?
What?
It's so small. Just believe us. It says eel and
Believe me, it says eel and butt.
Eel and
right
butt,
here on my
folks.
notes. Okay?
Jeez, get off her
Would
back.
I lie to you?
No, this one is actually slightly derpier because the person in your story could have been trying to do some. Who knows?
We don't know.
This guy was just a flat-out idiot.
Wow.
And we will never know his name to shame him and make fun of him because he remained anonymous to all of the news sources. But a man swallowed a Nokia 3310, I don't know if you say that, or 3,310, but those brick old
Of all
cell
the
phones.
phones
Just last month, he swallowed it.
Wait.
Put it in his mouth and swallowed it, and it fit down his throat without him choking.
Okay.
I know. This one, even though it's the brick, this version of it is slightly smaller, so they think that's how he was able to squish it down, and he washed it down with a bunch of water, but got it into his stomach. But then it got trapped, because of course
it did.
it's a brick
Of course it
Nokia
did.
phone. It wasn't being broken down or digested by the body, so he waited a whole 3 days, which you shouldn't wait longer than an hour, maybe 2. No.
But why?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing, is not only is he anonymous, but he wasn't telling anyone why. And this...
Is it a party trick?
they think he was trying to prove something to a friend. A bet, a dare, something. But this wasn't a sexual situation. This was just a dummy saying look, I have this super old phone. Let me try and swallow it. Yeah. So it was still the Nokia old phone that you're imagining, but it was slightly smaller. So that's how he was able to get it down. But waited 3 days to call anyone. Actually, he didn't call. He went straight to the hospital because he was like, hey, my stomach kind of hurts.
Hey, my stomach kind of hurts, and here's the deal. I know exactly why it hurts.
Yeah, and I can tell you why, but he didn't say why he swallowed it. He straight up said, there's a phone in me. They did an x-ray. The x-rays are hilarious because it's just a full Nokia cell phone. You can see right there, wasn't broken into pieces at all. Just a little cell phone hanging out in there on the x-ray. Doctors were rolling their eyes, but able to help the guy. This happened in Pristina, Kosovo, which is a southeastern European country that I didn't know about, and I had to look it up. I didn't know it existed. But Pristina in Kosovo, they operated on the 33-year-old man. 2 different doctors had to come in and look at him and decide what to do. Luckily for this Dumbo, they didn't have to do an invasive surgery where they cut him open. They were able to go in endoscopically and take it out in pieces. Basically, first ripping off that front cover of the cell phone, then the buttons, then the battery, and then the back, and take it out of him. So he is one lucky guy that he didn't have to have a scar or a crazy recovery. They were able to go in and pull it out of this 33-year-old man. So he's also not just a derpy
you're old
teen.
enough to know better.
You should know, sir.
I
No wonder you stayed anonymous.
30-something-year-old family members, though.
That
when I think about it, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they'd fucking do that.
I know. That is true.
Yeah,
I
they do
shouldn't
that for
say
sure.
that if you're in your 30s, you got
My
it all
thing
put
is,
together.
though, yeah. Why a Nokia? Of all the phones, you're going to choose the one that is notorious for being indestructible.
Yep.
That will outlive us all.
Yep.
It'll just be cockroaches and Nokia phones
You
left
think your
on
body's
Earth.
going to break that down?
Eat a BlackBerry.
That
Eat
is
a
true.
Razor.
Or, like, the Razor was really thin, and then they came out with that even smaller version. I think
Sliver.
it was called, like, was it the
It
Sliver?
was the Sliver, because I
couldn't remember
had
if it was,
one,
like,
and
the
I
Crazer.
loved it.
No, you're right. That thing was so small. Why did you choose the Nokia? Of course, it's going to stay in your body forever.
Forever.
And he was just having pain, so he was sort of just, coming in like, ouch, it hurts, get the phone out. But the doctors were like, so the acid that could have come out of the battery could have, like, destroyed his intestines. Yeah, that's what they were worried about. It came in, they're like, this has been in you for 3 days. Like, the battery's probably eating away at your body and leaking acid out. Like, we have to get this out immediately. So they were even more worried. I was trying to find the doctor's name to give him credit. Skender Teljaku was the main doctor on the case, and he was the one that, got it out, came up with the method. Yeah, thank you, Skender. You got it out safely. This guy is, like, so lucky nothing worse happened. The doctor, Skender Teljaku, even posted the phone on Facebook after the fact because he was, like, leaving the man anonymous again, but just saying, like, here was
I had to do at work today.
Here was my day at work, and just showed the Nokia in pieces. And even though he had to break it up into those pieces, still, like, very intact. We'll have to post a photo of it for you guys.
How funny would it be if he came home and his wife was like, you wouldn't believe the day I had. And he's like, you don't even tell me about your day.
I don't want to hear it.
I had to disassemble a phone while it was in a human being.
I'm now, like, looking at my phone that I've been reading this story up. I mean, you can't get an iPhone even in there. This was, again, small enough. This specific version, the 3310, 3310, I don't know how you techies would say it, but it was a small enough version to get it in there. But, yeah, I wanted to at least, oh, no, it won't let me pull it up. We're going to have to post it.
I can post it. Yeah. I'm pretty good at editing.
She knows what she's doing. Because, yeah, it's just funny to see how still intact it is, even after being broken apart, because those things just don't die.
I just want to know why you did it, dude.
Same. I was actually really sad.
You don't have to reveal yourself. I don't need a photo. I don't need to know your name.
Yeah,
I just want to know.
Tell someone anonymously.
Yeah, just send a letter. Send an anonymous letter. An email to keepitweirdpodcast@gmail.com.
Send it to us.
Send it to us. We are really great at keeping secrets.
Aren't we? Yes, no, we would keep we would keep your
tell.
identity under wraps. We just want to know the reasoning. I want to know if somebody made you do it.
Was it
if
a dare?
Proving something.
Were you at a party?
Yeah. The old party trick.
Friends.
Except it can't be a party trick because you would have to know that you could do it. That means you would have done it before, and you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Because those Nokia phones won't break down. And the battery part, that's actually, like, so risky.
It's actually very scary. Have you seen all those TikToks lately
Yes.
about the button batteries?
Yes,
Button
trust
batteries.
me. Because little kids have been eating them, and I immediately was looking in all of our
eat
stuff.
all kinds of shit. And I'm sure if they're going to eat a button battery, they'd eat a battery too. But button batteries are the tiny, teeny ones that look like they look like buttons.
Yeah.
And kids are eating them without their parents knowing, and then dying. So keep an eye on your button batteries. And
losing little toddlers.
Don't swallow phones. I don't know.
Stop, you old derps. We can't even do, again, that's why this story's derpier. We can't even give you, like, a good sex practice advice. All we can say is stop swallowing phones. Stop it.
Don't try it. Don't do it.
Anywho.
And that's all the time we have this week for This Week in Weird. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can be the first to know when a new video is uploaded. And follow us on social media at Keep It Weirdcast. That's at Keep It Weirdcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where we post, all kinds of stuff. Pictures, contests, upcoming episomes.
Mm-hmm. Cool things
clips
that we're doing, like being a published author.
Oop.
I had to give you a little shout out. Feminine Macabre, you can
this
do
is
it.
coming out in like 6 weeks. And also
Still.
We
can talk about it forever.
Yeah, so follow us on social media. Also, make sure that you're listening to our podcast. We have a weekly podcast. Comes out every Friday. The podcast is called Keep It Weird. If you're here, you probably already know that. You can watch those episodes here on YouTube. You can listen to them on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Libsyn, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, wherever it is you get your all-time favorite shows. We will be there, and we will be waiting. And as usual, as always, keep it weird.
Keep it weird.
And this is a very special segment that we have. And this is a very special segment that we do exclusively. Oh, Jesus.
Struggle.
And this is a very special segment that we do and also, yeah, make sure you're watching. Nope. And make
Hi, weirdos. I was thrown off that you didn't wave, but you don't have to wave. But I thought we had to end the whole podcast. You don't have to wave. Oh.
I didn't say it with you again. What's with me?
You're a really rude co-host and friend. That's what it is.
You're a really bad friend.
You're a terrible person.
That's what it is.
All right. Final story.
The final story.
Beep, 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 boo. Beep, 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 boo. Oh, we bookended it with things in people's bodies.
Yay!
You getting toasty toast?
No.
I like this
doing
look.
Weird stuff.
I like it's a good look.
Got a strap. Got a bra strap.
Yeah, bra strap. I know mine was peeking out of the stories, and I was like,
we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Now we just have to record an entire episode.
yeah, but it's a fun one. I'm excited for this one.